Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a one pan meal. I am here right now just patting the potatoes. I got some small little red potatoes. So I washed it and now I'm just patting it dry. I have some butter that I had melted in the microwave, so I'm just pouring the butter onto the potatoes and just gonna mix it around and then add a little bit of seasoning. So I have added some garlic powder. Next, I'm going to be adding a little bit of paprika, sprinkle that around. I then have some seasoning salt that I will be adding onto that. After the seasoning salt, I do have some Old Bay that I will be adding onto that as well. I love me some Old Bay. I don't know, I feel like it brings out the flavor on everything. Next, I have some onion powder. I'm going to add a little bit of that on there. After the onion powder, I will be having some cayenne, just a little bit of spice, doesn't hurt nobody. After the cayenne, I will be adding a little bit of rosemary. Just some dried rosemary tastes really good on potatoes. So I'm just adding a little bit of that. Next, I will be adding some black pepper onto the potatoes as well. And then I will be mixing it all up. So I will now be placing the potatoes in the oven to get a head start with cooking. Before I add any more of the ingredients into there, I have the oven set at 415. I now have chicken sausages here that I'll be cutting up and throwing that into the pan as well. Next, we have some sweet bell peppers. I got some red and green peppers. I'll be slicing that up as well. I'll be slicing up kind of big chunks. I also got zucchini and onions. I'll be cutting up, adding to the pan. So with the zucchini, I'll be cutting it down in the slices. However, with every slice, I'll be cutting it into halves just to fill up the pan a little bit more. So I also added half an orange pepper just because it was sitting in my fridge, and I just wanted to use it up before it got old. So I'd use the same bowl that I had the potato mixture in. So as you can see, there is some of the seasoning still in there. So at first I was just mixing it up, and then I started to add in a little bit of my own, a little bit more seasoning onto the veggies and the sausages. I pretty much added the same thing that I added onto the potatoes. The only thing that I did not add was the rosemary on there. I also added the Tony's seasoning on this mixture, which I did not add onto the potatoes, along with some Vegeta that I added as well. And I just mixed it all up. And yep, now it's ready to go in the oven. So I have my shrimp here. As you guys can see, I added some black pepper to the shrimp. I also added some Maggi seasoning, just a few drops, I'd say about 4 sprinkles. I added some seasoning salt to that as well. Obviously my Old Bay, you gotta add your Old Bay to everything. So I added the Old Bay, added some Tony's onto there as well. I also added some onion powder, some garlic powder on there as well. I wanted a little spice on my shrimp, so I added a little bit of cayenne onto that. Give it a little kick. I added some dried rosemary on the shrimp as well. And then I just mixed it all together. And then now it's ready to be placed in the oven to bake. So I've now taken out the pan with the potatoes from the oven, and I've inputted everything except for the shrimp into the pan, and now mixing everything up, and I'm going to put it right back in the oven and let it continue to cook. Voila! Here is my one pan mix. Subscribe, like, and comment for more videos. Bye! Thanks for watching.